it's Belinda and Matilda from My Style Journey.
Hi there.
Today we're going to talk about rules when shopping sustainably. So we found a few rules that work for us. Obviously the same rules that apply to me do not necessarily apply to Matilda because we have different lifestyles, we have different budgets and we have different approaches to fashion.
So Belinda, rule number 1 for you.
My biggest rule was to remove all the apps from my phone. That is the biggest thing. This is an ongoing process for me because every now and then I will put another app back on my phone and then I'll have to remove it again. But it's a great rule to unsubscribe from fashion stores and to not have the apps on the phone. A problem for me that I don't think Matilda has is that just as easily as I would scroll through Instagram while I'm lying in bed at night, I will scroll through an app and do some online shopping. So that was a big key for me, is to remove the temptation completely.
Yes, I think I haven't ever ordered clothes online. If I now have to think back on it. Other stuff, but not clothes. I think I will now, because I don't want to go to the shops at the moment because of COVID-19. I don't want to go to the malls. So I will, but I haven't yet. So I don't scroll any shops, I don't have apps, I don't subscribe to emails, nothing. So I don't have that.
So Matilda is a great encourager for me.
But I'm extremely frugal to the point of not being wise with what I do have in my closet. I would actually maybe need something and not buy it just because I'm stingy or not used to spending money on clothes. It feels frivolous, or it used to feel very frivolous to me. But now that I'm coming into my own style and how I want to portray myself to the world, I think it's very important to hone your style and have those items in your closet.
So that brings us to the next point, and that is to know your style.
Yes, this has been a huge journey for me, and I still haven't, the items in my closet I don't think is my style as of yet, not all of it. I think I want to be a bit more quirky, classical but with a quirkiness, and I think Belinda's more classical with an edginess. What would you say?
I prefer the structure, I don't know if that's what you mean. I like the structure of the blazer. I like very classic style pants with pleats in the front.
I think Belinda, she does have a bit of an edginess about her because that's her personality. She's a bit controversial and she likes to be visible. Not visible, flashy visible, but noticed. Well, we all do, I think. Most people.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
And I think I would get that through dressing quirky because that's who I am. I want to be seen also as a bit off because that's who I think I am. And so to know yourself, to know your style, and then you can start shopping for it. And I haven't done that to the extent that my closet reflects who I am as of yet.
But you have started.
I have started.
Yes. The other thing that we think is very important is to dress for your lifestyle. So your lifestyle is not Instagram. And Instagram doesn't necessarily reflect your lifestyle. However, we have made the change to ensure that our Instagram reflects our lifestyle. So when you have a lifestyle that is very casual and you don't have to get dressed up often, your closet must reflect that so that you get more wear out of the things that you buy and that the things that are in your wardrobe already, they become your friends. So I've said this to Matilda, if I opened up my closet, my clothing are like old friends and I want to be able to look and see which friend am I going to spend the day with today. And I love that, having a relationship with clothes. And you don't have that if you have an abundance of clothing. It's just like if you have an abundance of friends. There isn't that one special person that you spend time with for special occasions. So that's something that I've come to realize, is that my clothing is like an old friend.
Yes, and even if you shop for your lifestyle, an interpretation of what you already have in your closet can be dressed up a bit. Like our closets are very casual because we don't dress up to go to work or have fancy places to be at the moment. But I do feel that I've learned how to dress up casual wear so that I can be more work appropriate if I have to. So you don't have to have lots of different styles to be presentable in lots of situations.
What are you saying? That one item can work for many different situations.
Yes.
And that's what we need to remember when we purchase clothes.
And another thing for me, we want to buy more natural fibers. We used to, or I used to not even really care what was on the label, but through our sustainable journey, I've come to really want to do more natural fibers. So that will also be very important to both of us. I think for Belinda it's been a while already. Yeah.
And it is more expensive. That is part of the journey, is to buy pieces that will last you for longer. And that is why it's so important to know your style, because you'll bring pieces into your closet that really work for you for the long term and not just for this moment.
Yes, and I don't want to wear plastic anymore. I don't want to wear polyester that sheds microplastics everywhere. I feel very strongly about it.
Matilda is my green warrior.
No, it's not even that much of a warrior yet. I'm kind of an impulse shopper if I do shop. So without thinking about all the other items in my closet, I will go into a shop and say, oh, this is pretty. And I want that. And when I bring it home, it goes with almost nothing. So I really want to stop that. I've already started to stop that and be more conscious of what will go with the rest of my stuff already. Even if I bring a new quirky piece in, it has to go with something else for 3 outfits at least.
Matilda has a rule of 3, which is great. It's taught me a lot about my own wardrobe. I have a very classic wardrobe, so one item will go with many pieces in my wardrobe because I don't have a huge color range. I have a very specific palette, and it's quite a neutral palette, where Matilda likes a lot more color. So my suggestion to Matilda would be to have a list. And we have spoken about this before, so what's happened to your list, Matilda?
I don't know where my list is. It can be really important for me to have a list because that will keep me accountable. That I don't do impulse buys just because something is pretty or fabulous or colourful. Yeah, that's a good plan. And Belinda has been good with her list for so long. Since I've known her on a fashion journey, she's had a list.
Well, since we've been together in business.
Yes, you definitely had a list, and she shops. She's really very strict with herself, following the list. So I can definitely see that I need to find my list or start a new list.
Yes, incorporate that. So this has been a very short video. We can't go on forever. We don't have 1,000,001 ideas for you, but we do hope that these few have given you some thought, and we do hope that you can appropriate them in your own shopping habits and that you can learn from our mistakes.
Well, thanks so much for watching, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video.
Yes, please. Even if you didn't like the video, give us a thumbs up.
It helps us with the algorithm.
Yes.
And subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.